Hey y'all, today I'm going to be showing you guys how I do this blow dry and trim, and this is from a licensed cosmetologist perspective. I have not been licensed since I've been on this channel. So yeah, let's get to it. So I'm just separating her hair, and it may look like I'm being kind of aggressive. I promise y'all her hair is thoroughly detangled because I did use the Design Essentials natural shampoo and conditioner. It's the almond avocado, and I promise you that stuff will have your hair smooth like butter, okay? So I'm just going in with this Olaplex oil, and I love this oil. It's very moisturizing, but it's also super light and it does not weigh the hair down at all. I'm just rubbing that through her hair. Next, I'm going to go in with the It's a 10 leave-in conditioner. This adds great moisture and slip, and it's one of my favorites to use, and it's super lightweight, of course. And also using the Ken Rep blow dry spray, which I don't think you can buy like in a beauty supply store. So this is why this video is for my cosmetologist, okay? So I'm just combing her hair out just to make sure it's detangled before I go in with the blow dryer. I don't want to be snatching her hair just because I'm using the blow dryer pick. And let me tell y'all, the pick attachment is the best attachment. Even if you're doing it in a salon or if you're doing it at home, get yourself a pick attachment for your blow dryer. It will make this process so much easier, so much better, and you won't have to worry about the hair like breaking off or anything. So I'm just going in with that, and I'm again working section by section. You do not want to go in and just leave all the hair out and blow dry all of it at the same time. That's where you have your girls in pain, okay? So you want to make sure that you are being super gentle because a lot of people with natural hair, their hair has been abused by stylists who did not know what they were doing. So you just want to make sure you're going in very slowly. You don't have to rush through this process. This entire blow dry may have taken me like 15 minutes, maybe, if that. So yeah, I'm just moving through it section by section and making sure I get it straight. This blow dry would be a great base for a silk press. Her hair was silked out even without a flat iron, but she unfortunately did not want a silk press today. Next, we're going in with the trim, and I'm just combing her hair out. I'm sorry if the lighting kind of did change a little bit. I think I moved my phone. But I'm just combing her hair out, making sure that I'm ready to trim it. First, I'm cutting my guideline. So I'm just going all the way around her hair and kind of giving it the shape that I wanted to have. And don't worry, I did verify with her before I started cutting how much she wanted cut off, how much she wanted trimmed, and of course using my judgment as well as to what was split, what was broken, and things like that. Just taking everything into account before I started this trim. So I'm just going in, cutting my guideline, and I'm of course doing the other side. And here is where I wanted to talk about. A lot of people stop with the guideline. They set their guideline in and they think, boom, the trim is done. Your trim is not done. Do not put those shears down yet. You still have to go in through those layers and get out all those split ends. So right here, I'm just still going with my guideline. Of course, usually around the face for us natural hair girls, it's a little shorter unless you train your hair and you cut the back to kind of match the front. Most of our back grows faster. So, just go in and use your judgment when cutting that guideline. Usually it's not going to be a blunt straight across cut. Now I'm going in and cleaning up her layers. I'm coming out at a 90-degree angle, basic cosmetology school type stuff, you know what I'm saying? And I'm just cutting those layers back into her hair. What I was explaining to her and what I would explain to all my clients is that natural hair does not grow evenly. Unless you're trying to, have a silk press and you're trying to wear a blunt cut, trying to wear a bob, you're going to need to go in and trim up those layers. Even if you silk pressed her hair and then went in and trimmed it, you would have to really cut off, I would say, a lot of hair if you wanted to go in with a pure blunt cut. If you're not doing that, you're going to need to go in and trim up those layers. And as you can see, I'm just pulling her hair straight off from her head and trimming. You know what I'm saying? I'm keeping my original guideline in mind, what I originally set in, because I, again, don't want to start cutting off too much hair. I'm just pulling it straight out and trimming off those ends and making sure that everything is looking fresh, everything is looking healthy. And that is the main thing about a trim, is it makes your hair look so much more healthy. So I'm just going to keep going in and doing that. And making sure that I'm also keeping that same elevation throughout the entire cut. I don't want to you know, start switching to a 45 or switching to 180 degrees. You want to keep the same level, and even if you have to switch your hand position just to kind of get at it a little bit better, because you can see I did that a few times in this cut. I was not consistent with my hand position at all, because I just wanted to make sure that, first of all, I was, you know, getting what I needed to get done on her head, but also not, you know, I'm not trying to be in any pain from trimming nobody's hair. So I'm just making sure that all of that is going right. Also, I love these shears. They're new. I think they're from JW, but they're really nice. I love them. Probably one of my favorite hairs I've had. Once I get to the front, I did have to elevate just a little bit more just so I could get into those layers, because, you know, it was a little different, a little funnier in the front. So you just want to make sure you're getting in there and getting off everything you need to get off. My client is also really enjoying this. Yeah, it really did feel good, because she was relaxing. She was relaxing. Once I did get to the top, I did elevate everything up just to make sure it was even from side to side. You do not want one side shorter than the other. You want to make sure that everything is even, everything is consistent, because your client, trust me, if they're not checking at their appointment, when they get home, they check in to see if their hair is even. So you want to make sure that you put in all your effort and get it trimmed consistently and evenly. And I don't know if y'all can tell the difference, but her hair is looking so much more healthy, so much better. The shape is in there. And I'm just going back in and making any change that I need to, just because I went through all my steps. I want to make sure that this is the best trim she's ever had. So I'm going in and cleaning up those edges and just making sure that I'm putting my effort. See y'all later. Bye.